Hello everyone, this is a new collection of cool things that will blow your mind. I promise you that. Let's go! And this is a child safety harness. Many will say, these are children's handcuffs. Call it whatever you want. On the one hand, it looks strange, but on the other hand, it is convenient. While the baby is still not walking confidently, the structure can be adjusted. He will not fall with all his might to the ground, and when he starts running, he will not get lost in a crowded park, let alone run out onto the road. Many are probably already leaving angry comments under videos like, "What? Did the child fall from a tree? Keep him on a leash? What does he mean to you, dog?" And I will answer, go to the product page and see how many orders are there. Maybe then reconsider. Gamer headphones are a must-have accessory. In many shooters, you can't do without them, because you simply have to hear the footsteps of enemies. I don't know why, but the seller is positioning these earbuds as gaming headphones. I am encountering this brand for the first time, so I cannot promise anything about the quality. I will only say that the earbuds work for about 4 hours, come in a convenient case, and are equipped with Bluetooth 5.0 technology. There's nothing to say about the sound for such a price. Their sound is ordinary, similar to phone earphones. You would know how annoying the low sound from the phone's headphones can be. How can one even listen to this and no apps help at all? I remember how I once tried to mess with some settings according to an online guide, and ended up having to reset my smartphone to factory settings. In short, the only normal option is a similar sound amplifier. No matter how you look at it, of course, it's an additional thing that you always need to carry with you, and it takes up space. But what can you do, by the way? The device will work for both the phone and the laptop, and for anything else. I'm so tired of running to the store for new batteries because they die quickly, and the child is whining because he can't start his remote-controlled car. Oh, if only you knew. That's why I still don't have those batteries, right? Who will tell me? The joke is that they serve slightly less than usual, but at the same time they recharge and work for another equal amount of time. In short, they help save money and just save time on shopping for a new batch. Yo, I've been dreaming about this thing my whole life. When I first saw her, I actually thought it was some kind of James Bond prank from the new movie. To avoid the hassle of shoe covers that keep tearing, you just step on them like this, and voila. They close by themselves as needed. It's cool to take these with you on the road, to the same place, I don't know, a polyclinic. Although they are given out for free there. Or it's also a good idea to set up for guests at the entrance. Overshoes are sold in pairs in 4 bright colors. This is a stapler. He only has some strange needles in front. Some nonsense is attached. Oh, wait a minute, this is not a stapler, darn it. This is a trendy hand-operated sewing machine. She is small, so you can twist the lever from the side and sew to your heart's content. The truth is, I still haven't fully understood how it works. If there are professional tailors among my viewers, please comment, I will be glad. Of course, who doesn't love Dr. Strange? Do you remember how he was spinning some strange red spheres when he was time traveling? So today, you can own such a trinket and be the Dr. Strange of your neighborhood. The thing is quite simple. I connected it and took it in my hand. She spins like a fan and creates a projection. The main thing is not to stick your finger in there and not to bother others. Do you know how to start a fire quickly? Correct, use a lighter. Let's consider another option, for example, something related to the tree. What's up, Grish matches? Enough already, I meant something more rural. Watch, I'll show you now. This is a set of thin chopsticks. They sometimes come in a paper box. The point is, you need to put it by the firewood, pull the rope, and it will instantly ignite. The main thing is for the firewood to be dry. Unusual watches are next in line, which may seem super inconvenient at first glance, but in reality are very pleasant and easy to read. They have a neat rubber strap that is 26 mm long and 4 cm wide. Bright LEDs that allow you to see the time in the dark. By the way, about LEDs. Here you can also adjust the style of their burning. There are only 2 buttons on the watch that are involved in their setting. The device is available in both black and silver color options. And this is the accessory that has recently become an integral part of life for everyone. You won't be allowed into the shopping center, won't be able to pass through the metro, and won't be sold beer without it. In general, as you understood, I am talking about the mask. But since standard medical options have become boring, here is a cool LED model for you. She has a standard shape and a cool feature. When you say keywords like hello, goodbye, yes or no, the mask will display corresponding emotions. Wait, what is this? Yes, this is a damn real hologram. I thought this would only happen in 100 years. The truth and its price, to put it mildly, are biting, but still. In general, this is like a fan, just like the one standing next to me, only this one creates a pattern. And yes, it's better not to stick your finger in it. Spin it, God willing. You can control the device with your phone, choose drawings there accordingly. The decoration is very unusual. Well, what can I say here? I can already imagine someone at the party turning on what they think is a fan, only for a demon in 3D to appear. Here he will stumble. This is a headphone splitter that has multiple outputs, and they can work simultaneously. And that means you can connect any 6 pairs of headphones to one phone or any other device. The thing is quite convenient if you often watch something in a company, but you're not going to switch to a speaker for one reason or another. However, it only works with devices equipped with an AUX port. It won't be possible to connect it via USB. The underwater world is a fascinating sight. With this thought in mind, I come to the sea every time. Then I dive, and after about 5 seconds I realize that my breath is already at 0. If this is life for you, then let's appreciate our savior. This is a diving mask. She can come with a tank and even a pump. Pumped up the air, attached the tank, and went swimming. The air tank has a volume of 1 liter. To make it clearer, this will last for about 15-20 minutes. Naruto. Sasuke. Yes, I kinda cringed from all of that, but yeah, forget it. In general, next up is an anime thing called Rasengan. Since I'm not really into this engine, at first I thought it was a mixer, but it turned out to show some kind of superpower of the hero from a popular manga. If someone knows, tell me what it is in the comments, okay? Sometimes I feel like an idiot. I don't know about you, but I absolutely loved biology in my childhood, especially those experiments with microscopes. It seems like I've grown out of being a child, but I'm still a child at heart, so I couldn't resist showing this microscope. He connects to the screen via an HDMI cable and provides zoom up to 270. The fact that he has a screen is a huge plus. The picture's clear and not blurry. The only downside of this whole story can be called its large size. Yes, and probably everything. Overall, this is enough. Paying for another, larger one, in my opinion, doesn't make sense. Do you also enjoy listening to quality music in the car? When the bass hits so hard that even the last hair on your head flies off? Personally, I just love it, so that's why I'm bald like from Brazzers. Okay, joking aside. But all these subwoofers or whatever they are, expensive dogs, are a cheaper option for us bum economists. He supports Bluetooth connections and is quite easy to install in any car. The main thing is to have a connector for the stereo. The problem with USB cables is that they often break. However, in our time there are eternal cables. What is the secret? He is part of the connector structure. In this case, it is made with a detachable design and equipped with a knife mechanism that allows you to connect the cable to the connector's contact group. If he stopped working, it will be necessary to cut out the damaged section and insert the intact part in place of the old one. After that, you just need to close the connector, and after these procedures, the cable can serve again until it breaks. If you have ever collected or at least been interested in radio-controlled cars, then you know what this engine is for. Oh wait, I just said everything myself. Ugh, you. Well, as you understood, this is an engine for remote-controlled cars. The displacement of this little one is 7 cubic centimeters. The output power is just under 1 liter. Such a pleasure costs a lot. Plus, you also need to buy candles for it to work. I'm not talking about the ones you put in church and pray to, but about cars, also oil, pipes. In general, there is still a lot of hassle ahead. How much have I cut? How much have I slashed? Just kidding. It's just the mood, you know, kind of thief-like, hooliganish. The butterfly knife remains the top attribute of all this hustle. He can spin and solve it amazingly, purely showcasing this trick. Enemies will immediately be ready to give you all their money because, well, forget it dealing with such a master. Well, but seriously, this knife is too small for such tasks, he decided. In general, we oppose it. By the way, performing tricks with this knife is not as easy as it seems. Those who enjoy long hikes will find the following item useful. This is a smart stove, a stove burner. It burns on alcohol. There should be no problems with refueling. The fire is strong, you will definitely be able to warm something up. Ah yes, it is made of titanium, but the downside is the non-foldable design, so it will need to be placed somewhere. There is enough fire here to heat up a medium pot. Just make sure it doesn't fall. My friends, who love camping, appreciated and took it from me. Many children are now building some nonsense out of cubes in Minecraft, but this can be done in reality with your own hands. Please, here are the robotic cubes, but they are not for young children. They are unlikely to be able to program them, even following the instructions. Although the little ones are growing up so fast now, you understand the essence of this gadget, collecting, building, and programming them. They will all have flashlights and video cameras. In general, whatever. And this is a great option for experiments. Studying microorganism cells under a microscope was part of the mandatory biology curriculum in school. Bulky microscopes were considered one of the main treasures of the cabinet, and preparing the sample and setting up this technical marvel took almost a whole lesson. However, there is a more progressive and simple solution that allows you to see the micro world using a smartphone. The set includes several lenses for macro and micro photography. Tell me, have you ever dreamed of fishing without a fishing rod or net in your life? No, and not with a spear, like in survival shows. For instance, with a slingshot.
What do you say?
This model shoots not pebbles, but real bullets. Get caught in such a fish and just keep jumping until it hits the bottom is called. Therefore, if you have nothing to do and you are ready to spend the whole day shooting at one fish, take note. If you want to take a closer look at what an airplane engine looks like, here's a visual example. It's something similar, yes, with less power, but still, this thing, just so you know, can accelerate up to 96,000 revolutions per minute. Just imagine this power. The power is felt right through the screen, I'm telling you. I was watching the video and thought that it was about to explode and shatter into small pieces. Hardcore. Come on. Start telling me this sweet story about how you have the perfect computer desk, that there is no mess on it, and that everything is just perfect. Oh, as you say, I know these stories. I experienced the same thing. Now I'm all good. No unnecessary fantasies. Do you know why? Because I placed a wire holder on the edge of the table. The strip is attached to the table, and then held by magnets, other parts that come in the set, which hold the wires. So nothing is hanging, not lying underfoot and not spoiling.
Cool topic.
Oh bro, looks like I've found our savior. Are you aware of the situation? You play video games, eat at the same time, and your hands get dirty because of it. This situation pisses me off. Then the whole keyboard is greasy and covered in crumbs. It turns out the kind people came up with these sticks a long time ago. This is something like the ones that come with rolls, but here it's simpler, don't worry. You pinch them between your fingers and eat them without dirtying the devices. Like, subscribe, bell notification, and a couple of comments from you. Good luck to everyone, and hello to the haters.